to fix things here has actually accelerated the problem here, where
Valentine's Day, but why should I?
Emmett decides that he's gonna marry Edna tonight.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me. Right now.
No!
Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo. It'll be much more romantic that way. Just think.
Oh,
This
no,
time
it won't.
tomorrow, Edna and I will be engaged and will be the toast of the scientific community. And
So this you know, in many ways is the climax of the whole season. This is where we knew it was all
Yes.
it was all heading toward.
A great
And
one.
we wanted the climactic moment to be suitably
And
How does her story?
suitably spectacular.
to be honest, she ends up kind of...
This was another tentpole we realized we wanted in this episode. As we were designing it, we realized we had to have Citizen Brown
apartment and
turn on
she
Marty.
spends most of her time yelling out her window at
He spent the
people
entire
and
episode, he's seen this,
collecting
the younger version of Edna who's not completely nutso cuckoo bananas, and, wants to change her,
Wait, where are you going?
and make sure that young Emmett can be with him.
And like everything else in Alt 1986, he's ultimately just not right.
That's weird. That's an interesting cut.
So as the relationship between Marty and old Doc hits its low point, the relationship with young Doc is about to also hit its low point.
I guess I've got a mild case of stage fright. I'm about to play my big scene, No telling how Edna's gonna react.
You've got something on your suit.
Oh, so I have.
And and for good reason it hits a low point, because Marty's really just being fairly horrible to Emmett. And
He didn't really have to go this far if he wanted to break them up. He didn't have to completely humiliate him, but
Back now. We're gonna
it's
do
one of the. It was a bit of a gamble, this whole second act. The usual way you do these three-part puzzles is to
at the moment.
get through one part and all the way through and have someone say, now I need to do Y and Z to get this.
Oh.
So we had to, but this case we really wanted everything to just come together suddenly at the end of the act.
My formula.
Yeah, some major league texture work there.
We can try this all over again.
It's Lathrop Brown.
Huh?
How do you know this woman?
I don't. I mean, I listened to some of her records, and I may have taken a picture or two of her, but
Wow. Yeah.
You know me.
I love it when a plan comes together like this.
I know you all too well.
what is going on here?
You rich boys are all alike. You think material
she missed her calling as an actress.
Yeah.
broken heart. Well, you can take back.
I like Edna's sneering look that always looks like she's smelling something bad.
I need your expensive presents. I need you. And more importantly, little Emmett Jr. needs you.
Edna me. Apparently you
Now was that was the first piece of art that was it Gray do that? Was that one of our new artists?
I can't remember what he started on.
I think that may have been our new concept artist Gray.
In love with.
Let me see that card.
Who amazingly came on and was able to jump right into the style with his first drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty great. Pretty great.
I like the fact that they've got Hooligan and Layabout in there. The 1931 version of Slacker.
Get out of my sight! I never want to see you
no.
again.
For several hours.
That was rough, Emmett. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can... Emmett?
Go see
You and I.
Frankenstein.
That went off great, huh?
Yeah. Maybe too great. Emmett!
And if he was an asshole to Emmett before, now he gets to just be even worse.
Yeah. It's,
Emmett!
one of the things that
Hey.
I really like about this episode is that the
I'm sorry!
genuine climax final puzzle. It's not so much the action part at the end, but the nice, solid, old-fashioned dramatic dialogue puzzle. You know, we work out, you know, where we get Emmett to the point that he's needed to get
Listen to me, Emmett.
from episode 1, get him to stand up for himself. You know, not listening to Edna, not liking to his dad, not listening even to Marty. Andy wrote all this dialogue, and it's great.
They
thank
say
you.
I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care.
I didn't write that
They
line.
are sense, but I don't care.
Or that one.
Yeah. Getting that I Don't Care song back in
What are you
there,
doing up here?
I was very happy
I
about
wasn't
that.
gonna jump.
Then what do you...
Here I come when I want to think.
Oh.
When I want to be alone.
Oh.
I was perfectly content drudging away in my dad's law office. You show up out of nowhere, get me all excited about
He's
inventing.
finally starting to realize that
Later, you show up again.
Marty is not entirely who he represents himself to be.
You appear a third time and pretend to be my friend just so you can yank the rug out
Love
from
the
underneath
Stone
me.
Einsteins. We originally were thinking that the Iron Einsteins were going to actually be a permanent change to the Back to the Future mythology. But then we got to this point and realized, hey, we could smash them and then get the proper animals restored. So we were happy that came along.
You ruined my life for fun?
Yeah, that's how I get my kicks.
AJ really enjoyed
All that time you
recording
spent
Marty
building up
being
my
a
dreams, telling me I
complete
was
jerk.
gonna be a
Because Marty really doesn't do that much ever. I mean, he's kind of sarcastic occasionally, but
You're saying I don't have guts?
You? Look at you.
What do you know? A person like you?
Emmett's
and
girly punch.
yeah, punches like a girl.
Well,
He's much better at punching.
he's
as
a
he
lover,
gets
not a
older.
fighter.
he'll get his punch in the next episode.
That's what they
Not
said to
young Emmett.
Einstein. That's what they said to...
Dr. Frankenstein?
Yeah, and look what they
And
accomplished.
of course, the epiphany that we've been talking about for episodes.
First my father, then
We talked about how are we going to induce an epiphany, and we finally realized you don't induce an epiphany. An epiphany just happens.
Yes,
my ideas. Do you hear me?
that's basically. Whoa.
And there it is.
Ideas. Great Scott, I've got it.
Got what?
Solution. My invention. I know how to make it work.
Mental alignment meter?
No, my airborne personal transport device.
Rocket car?
Not rockets at all. That was my mistake. The basic idea was sound, but the propulsion system was unworkable. Lightning. The
I'm
lightning.
amazed at how fast he
Answer
can
is
talk.
clear. Came to me all at once. Like
A bolt of lightning?
exactly. Static electricity. Super ionized static electricity powering the asynchronous oscillation of frictionless plates inside
Speaking of inventions that shouldn't work,
What are you talking about? This was all researched.
yeah,
science to be done.
Actually, a lot of this is researched from Tesla's experiments in static electric powered levitating devices.
Get out of here before anything...
But that never happened to Tesla.
yeah.
That's why his machine never worked.
Get out of here.
Your pants! They're stuck!
Do something before we're
We realized we wanted something very much like the stuck cuff in the original movie.
What did you say your name was again?
Marty,
Marty? Thanks.
don't mention it.
For a while, we were going to actually give his full name.
Yeah, we realized
Emmett
that-
would get horribly confused by that.
The converter will no doubt be intense. We'll have to harvest the filaments from all the light bulbs in my house.
Your invention. You think you can finish it before the end of the expo?
Think? I've got to. My future depends on it.
Then let's go.
Of course, the oscillating plates will need to be calibrated precisely.
And then
And a happy ending.
once again, we solved all our problems once again. Oh wait,
Results could conceivably be catastrophic.
Who cares?
My thought exactly.
That's-
Science should be messy and unpredictable, or else where's the fun of it?
Which has always been Doc Brown's philosophy.
Yeah,
Obviously.
except for this one. Not so much this one.
Well, this one's a little bit
Mr.
little bit damaged.
Got the kinks worked out of your
We
car?
originally wanted this scene to be Alt Doc telling Edna that he's a time traveler
As usual, I
and
have not
offering
the
evidence.
slightest idea
But
what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
we walked back from that one.
Well, though we get
Real
we
close.
we imply it.
Yeah.
There, my dear, don't worry.
I ended up getting all the sympathetic Edna.
Yeah.
cutscenes.
Well, that's what makes her an interesting character.
Yeah.
You can't stay
not
mad at her.
Very long time. Maybe I should get a cat.
There is just something just very weird about old Alt Doc hanging out with his younger version of his wife and falling in love with her again.
Well, but somehow it makes sense. Somehow it's psychologically plausible. Uh-oh.
How much do you know about Harry Callahan?
Alt Doc, don't do it. All right. Stay with us next time for the DVD commentary on Back to the Future Episode 5, Out of Time.